Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Symphony of the Night, the second installment of the Richter Belmont playthrough. Hope everybody is doing well as per usual. So on yesterday's stream we started the Richter playthrough, big surprise, and I tried to complete the first section of the castle before ending the stream, but I didn't quite get there despite going pretty well over time. So I think there's maybe one boss that I have left perhaps in the library before I move on to the inverted section of the castle. So hopefully the majority of today's stream will either be in the inverted castle and or completing it. Although I'm a little bit worried because I don't play nearly as well with Richter as I do with Alucard. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive on in. So, right, I wanted to warp back up to the library and then check out the top section of that room. Because I forgot to do that. The little guy does not want to lie down. Wait, where the hell did I go? Oh, yeah. How come I never think to check my map to actually see where I've warped to? I need to go out to the right anyway. Right, here we are. I wonder if the relief statues in the background there signify where you are. Maybe I haven't been paying enough attention to them. That dude doesn't turn into an extra blade after he dies. I need to go lower. Duran. Could have remembered. May as well save it here just to be safe, because that's what saving does. It makes you safe. Then we go up and to the left, and then Meow Laser, welcome back in. It is going. How about yourself? Bit of a random thought just now. Headbands. They were like stapled in kind of, I don't know what to call them. Oh, no. Martial arty type movies for a while. Like the 70s and 80s, and then they just kind of disappeared. I wonder if it's just because they're like not really all that practical. Unless you're running a marathon and don't want to get sweat in your eyes. Run, bro. Hey, without horns, nice to see you again. Hilo yourself. That man's literally walked under my attack. Headbands are cool in the 80s because of that video where they glowed. Hey, they glowed? What you talking about, laser? No, I went through here before. I didn't go all the way through the bottom there. What library boss would there be? Damn Fleeman. We go back to the other room. Hey, Platinum Chip, welcome back. Might as well get the heart. Dater has been saved. Get out of here, you damn police. Damn it. That's what I get. I'm still not sprinting? Oh, at least we had that going. Well, never mind. How did I miss the lamp? This game's cheating. Is this Dire Straits video money for nothing? See, I guess I never really listened to Dire Straits. Like, I know of them, but I couldn't tell you what they actually did. Or maybe I should say what they've done. Because I know that they were a band. That much I do know. Why did I stop going forward? Maybe because I thought there was nothing here? Well, that'd explain it. Hey, Global, welcome back in. Money for nothing goes hard. Sultan's a swing. Oh, they did Sultan's a swing? Okay. In other words, they're Babe Ruth. Now I'm just thinking of The Sandlot. When they're telling what's his name about all of Babe Ruth's monikers, the Sultan of Swing. I guess that's kind of one other lame fact of the Richter run, because the NPCs don't interact with Richter. I can't see like the bestiary nor the boss list, which I wouldn't really expect it to change too much between the two modes, but still. All right, I'm going to assume that perhaps there is no library boss for me after all. Jump too high. So I guess I did clear out the base castle, well, relatively speaking. It's not as though I cleared literally everything on it. Okay, so I guess I will move to the inverted castle, unless somebody in chat knows that I'm like skipping a boss or something. And hopefully, maybe this time, I can teleport through it. Without horns, you know nothing, Jon Snow? Okay. So we got 2 fish dudes. And 2 fishes. Okay, no, they're the same. That would have been a really cool way to differentiate the rooms, though. Now asks Global, how goes the synth design? Alright, now we gotta go fight Richter, aka Doppelganger 10 plus 40, 50. I suck. I really don't know why this does and does not work sometimes. Like, I am pressing down up. I wonder if I'm hitting, like, the D-pad incidentally, and so it's like registering up left or up right or something? Or down left, down right? That is kind of one downside of having, like, the D-pad when it isn't consisting of multiple buttons. Oh, worked this time. Okay. Wasn't even glowing. Joe. I was trying to jump to do the uppercut. I don't remember if we had upgrades here technically. Oh, we did. Hey lady, welcome back in. I missed to push the secret leader button. I don't remember where that is. So I have Mr. York. No real upgrades here, okay. He needs his own bat form. I never thought about the implications of Richter also having to save in a coffin. Where the secret button was at the ceiling of the normal castle earlier, where there's a cross item crash below it. Are you talking about in the room with Dracula / Richter? If so, I did forget to hit that button. It's a wolf! Oh. May as well go save it again. I suck. Can I even go through here? Wait, Richter cannot go this way, huh? Wow, that's funny. Funny in a messed up kind of sense. I guess I could go around to the right and then up the top. That'd be annoying. Hey Logos, welcome back in. Appreciate the lurk. Richter's got them hops. He does. And then sometimes he don't. I don't entirely know why. How come the bomb knights don't get squished? So I guess one of the questions should be, where do I even go if I don't actually have to fully explore the castle or go through every room? Whoops. Oh, hit him once and he died. Whew. Why does this room feel easier than the base castle version as Richter? What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. I don't remember there being any enemies here. Oh yeah, I remember this area being oddly empty. I didn't take so much damage, holy hell. So confused because it took me like 4 hits to beat them in the other zone. An interesting thought is that the embellishments underneath things like ramparts kind of work as stair platform typey things for the inverted castle layout. Hey Mothcrab, welcome back in. How you doing tonight? Should get the warp thing here as well. Need that. You're doing all right? You sailed the seas on a good game and decided to purchase it, and your save file transferred over, so you're in a good mood? Hell yeah. Hey, Platinum Chip, thanks for becoming a channel member, bro. I appreciate that. Enjoy the emotes. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Should probably try to get emotes and stuff set up on Twitch too, huh? Should probably look into getting new emotes and stuff. I'd like to use some of the server emotes, really, but it's not as though I own the likenesses to Miyazaki or things from Elden Ring specifically. So that's not going to happen. Because I really like some of the emotes that we have in the server, like the Blorbo emote. And of course, half the Miyazaki ones are just really good. So, Platinum Chip, or Mouth Grab, my fault. Are you going to tell us which game you got, or are you embarrassed? Do a bit of a shameful plug, I guess. Abiotic Factor. Isn't that in a yogurt? It's really fun. Not Honey Pop. Hey, Mendacious Cat, nice to see you again. It's a lion! Right, Schmooze are still terrible. Don't do enough damage to these lions. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the library. I probably would have died if I didn't have the iframes right then. Well... Okay. Hey, Zyro, nice to see you again. Moth, you describe it like a survival crafting game based on Half-Life 1, but designed by the devs in a post-SCP world. I should have farmed the Chrysaegrim. What the hell? Can Richter even use that? I don't even know what or where it is, really. I've just heard rumors of its greatness. It's the kind of game you could only think up if both Half-Life 1 and the SCP had at some point existed. Okay. Damn it, I didn't get the warp zone, did I? I'm gonna have to do that all over again. Was it over here? Is it higher? Ah, yes. Zyro says, Castlevania is older than most IPs today. Do you mean this game specifically, or the franchise of Castlevania in general? Because, I mean, this is one of the oldest game franchises, to be fair. We got fog. Was it dark and stormy nights? doesn't open. The IP itself? Okay. Leonard von Boshaft, welcome on into the stream. It's Castlevania Symphony of the Night stream? Nice. Yeah, are you a big fan of it? This was my first time playing through the game, and I am now on the Richter mode. By the suggestion of the chat. Is Castlevania still technically active, or is it an inactive franchise now? Because Egan, whatnot, left. You're a fan of watching others play this one? Apparently, the chat said the way that I went through the first playthrough was very interesting, from taking mechanics that have been established in other games and then using them in this one. I could just, I was gonna say, I could just jump over this dude, huh? Well, not like that. I should do the dash thing more often. That was silly. Zyra said Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, that's the current Castlevania? Yes, but no. And they said instead, the anime that was recent, Niga is making a Bloodstained sequel. Oh yeah, there's true, that did come out with the anime, so I guess it's not really a dead franchise. Fair enough. Since all the survival stuff is made with lab equipment supplies, it has funny things like rolling around on an office chair and making crossbow bolts out of pens. You're talking about, not probiotic factor? However, I'm playing it's better than how you would, so you're all for it? Oh, really? I don't know, man. I'm having a real rough time as Richter. I feel like a pleb after kind of raffle stomping around his alley card. Like getting killed by these death to smoochies repeatedly is not great. Could be worse though. Honestly, every time I start up this game and hear that old Konami logo intro, makes me want to replay Azure Dreams. I guess in my head, whenever I heard that intro, I just expected to hear the intro theme for Azure Dreams. I was talking about this on stream earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, where a lot of what made me want to replay games a lot as a kid, or even now really, is just music. And although Azure Dreams' OST was pretty limited in the amount of actual tracks that it had, I don't know, it was just a very kind of cozy game in a way, but it's not exactly a cozy game. Don't really know how to describe it. He hit me? Holy crap, bro. I would have, cheated. Come on. That one was my fault, at least. There we go. Bro, I wish the stupid dash was easier to execute. No, I don't want to go this way. Okay. Hey, Stella, how's it going? Wait till I play Bloodstained. I'll see exactly what you're saying, Zyro. I don't know if I actually want to play Bloodstained. I did look at the trailer again for it recently, and there's something about the movement of it that I dislike. I can't use my spell in the air. Whew. Whew. Trying to remember where a save would be layout-wise. This should be to the right. Oh no! I have a feeling if I show you again, I'm just gonna die. So they take 2 hits to kill. Not enough Hydro Storm spam and Bloodstain? Fair enough. Zyra says hold down and press X or A. No, so you have to input it like Street Fighter commands. So there is no dash button right now. I'm pressing circle, nothing's happening. Whereas if I was Alucard, I'd be backstepping at least. I would have died. I think I need to go up. Wherever I see the plant, I'll know. Wait, no, the plant doesn't exist in this version of the map. We made it! Oof. Hey, Prince Lorian, welcome back. Richter can level up in the Rondo of the Night version mod. Zarya say Bloodstained is a masterpiece. Moth, your new game is too freaky for you? So I can get him through the floor, but that last one, I was kind of right next to him. Best part is I don't even remember if there's actually a boss here. Can't reach him. That sucks. Literally half my health right there. Fighting something that I didn't even need to fight. Guess that's the bad bit of not entirely remembering the layout for this area, though. Man, they hit me. Got pretty good range. Don't move, hold down, and press the button I attack with. You should do a lower kick dash. Press the attack button again to follow up. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Because the slide doesn't do me much good, to be honest. I take too much contact damage. And it doesn't kill enough enemies in one hit to use it that way. Lednar, collecting all skills and upgrading all weapons, things like that, or give you something to shoot for in games like this. Yeah, there is a fun little bit of a collectability standpoint here. Okay, so this is all a waste of time because I don't remember the layout. Yeah, the dash is good for moving around, but not when these dudes deal a quarter of my health in one blow from contact damage. But the dash that I wanted to do is that one. And I have to press up, down, and then forward, which is kind of a little bit awkward. Hey, thanks, Ladnar. Does your name have a particular meaning as well? Seems a little bit Nordic. That's kind of out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, I don't have enough movement options to deal with the Tin Man. I guess I'll have to use the dash to deal with them specifically. Where did the smoochie go? I didn't mean that. There we go. Your character is from a novel that you're working on. Interesting. We have another community member who likes to work on lore and world building for things like novels and video games that are indefinitely postponed. How long have you been working on your novel, if you don't mind me asking? And how complete would you say you are? You slashed me in my face! I thought there was going to be more, I forgot. So getting out and into the library is pretty difficult, honestly. Ah, can't remember if there's any enemies below me. The blind jumps. Ah! So this area feels a bit more designed to go through it while going up. About 6 years since the trilogy, you've completed the manuscript for books 1 and 2. The manuscript, have you not tried to get it published or anything? Are you not going to self-publish? Are you going to wait until the whole trilogy is done? And if so, are you going to just release it as like one collective work? Why did it not teleport me? I never grabbed the first warp spot. What is wrong with me? I really want to backtrack. Could go up through the right and then back down through the bottom. That probably makes the most sense. Go through that church area eventually. I misread that as Jacobins. You intended to wait until you completed the trilogy, but you're actually starting to pursue publishers again? Very recently you decided to not wait. Yeah, I mean, if you have 2 full manuscripts already, it's probably in your best interest to try to get them published as soon as possible. because you might be missing out on potential income for having like a trilogy type deal. Because if you don't have an audience already, that's what your first 2 books should have been doing. Because typically speaking, you will never sell more books than your first in a series, because you'll have a natural readership fall off pretty much no matter what you do. And there's really not too many exceptions to that rule from my understanding. Unless, I don't know, maybe if there's somebody like C.S. Lewis or Dr. Seuss, where they're more sagas rather than long-form narratives. Wow. I'm already below half health. Damn it, I went the wrong way too. There's straight. I should probably just restart. I did need to go up that one path. You agree? Okay. I don't even want to save it here. I'm just going to go back and restart it, because if I'm going to have to take the time to go through the library, I'm also just going to have to take the time to go through the tower, and the tower will give me more HP. Well, I'll have more HP and therefore lose less. Back in the days when we didn't have the soft reset. Latnar, you didn't want to get too far into book 3 and have an editor say change this and this and this in books 1 and 2, and then the whole continuity is screwed up. And that's another thing, because if there are things that you still need to workshop as you're going through, like, it becomes much more difficult to change things and kind of stay true to the original vision. Yeah. And not all, like, editing is bad. Like, a good editor should give you enough feedback in a positive direction to help improve the writing. And not just the writing, but also story beats and things like that. But of course, having an editor in and of itself is a bit of a luxury for just starting out. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. So much for losing less HP. Jacko beans. You were hoping to use some connections, few as they are, to help on the editing front. I mean, at the end of the day, editors need to be paid just like artists or authors do as well. And it's one of those types of things where you kind of get what you put into it. So if you put in the bare minimum or less than that, then you might end up regretting it in the long run. Bro, Hydro Storm is gross. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? We are in the inverted castle. How about yourself? I think I just want to keep going to the right and then go through the Coliseum / church area. Woot! We own other team. It's been a long time since I've seen Woot with 2 zeros, bro. Got the internet relay chat in the chat here. Chadwick, you're trying to not be miserable in the heat. Feel that. You're not usually this hurt by it, but today, wowzers. How bad is it up there by you? Hope you all got AC out there. It's like 90 today, but the humidity has been cranking. 90 plus humidity, that'll do it. Chadwick, do you at least have like a fan on you or anything? With your lack of air conditioning? Bro. I really hate the hit stun. That's right, I can't slide on slopes going down, apparently. You got fans? Okay. I forgot! Hopefully they don't do 1,000 damage still. Bro, I don't want to have to deal with this with the crappy-ass Richter jump. That's infuriating. Stella, when you were at work, half the people were complaining about how hot it was outside when they came in. Ladner, you have a buddy that was an English teacher? You were a journalist and editor of a newspaper. You also worked with a media company writing comic book reviews. And a close family friend is an award-winning fiction author that you're trying to schedule a time to meet up and just talk. You're really trying to pull resources? Okay. Some other resources that you could like look into that might not be direct help, but can, you know, at least get your head in the proper direction is YouTube. Certain authors answer questions and stuff about the nature of publishing and getting published and everything that comes along with that. I know Brandon Sanderson has like a bunch of his lectures on the YouTubes. And I'm sure at that man's point in his career, he needs little introduction. Ladner knows Brandon Sanderson? I mean, hell, he might. Because if they're Mormons tend to hook each other up where they can. They take care of their own. What'd I get? jerks. You're not familiar, but you're taking notes. You wish you knew him? Very well. So I think Brandon Sanderson is technically now the most, or the best-selling fiction author in the United States. Or maybe it's fantasy, because we're like, wait, fiction? Is he more well-known than Stephen King at this point? I mean, maybe well-known's not the right way to say it. Okay, we made it this time. Oh, it was a dead end. Oh god, this room's gonna be terrible. Bro, it didn't jump me! Stella, you don't think you've ever read a Brandon Sanderson book? I actually haven't either. Well, if you don't count the Brandon Sanderson continuation of the Wheel of Time series. So anyway, yeah, Brandon Sanderson has a very robust YouTube channel. He talks a lot about the creative writing process. If anybody in the chat is interested in that in any degree, it's definitely an easy recommendation. He also has like a bunch of guest speakers on. He talks workshop type stuff. Honestly, to me, one of the most amazing things of Brandon Sanderson is just his output. Honestly, like the COVID years with Sanderson was pretty funny because I remember... Oh, what the hell? That was random. I remember seeing like a video where he talks about a secret project in the midst of him finishing a book, and it's that he also finished another book that nobody was expecting. As opposed to like what most people would be like, oh, it's probably just going to be a media campaign type announcement. Nope, my man's went ahead and wrote another book while he was writing a book. Because that's just how he is when he's locked indoors. Moth, you've heard that even if you don't like Mormon stuff or something, his stuff is still very good, so you've seriously been considering checking him out? Oh yeah, like his books aren't like Mormon propaganda or anything. So they're like a little bit cleaner because he is a Mormon, and so I don't necessarily think that's a mark against him. But some people might feel like his characters are a little bit less relatable because it doesn't go into like nitty-gritty particulars about romance and stuff, from what I understand. Moth, your favorite authors are Rick Riordan and Eowyn Colfer. Personally, I don't think I've heard of the second, Colfer. Meow, you're into creative writing? You write your name all over the place. Sometimes it's pretty creative. Oh, yeah? What's the most creative place you've tagged something, Meow? Knowing Meow Laser, I'm half expecting him to say, like, his name in the snow. I'm gonna die. This ain't helping me. I don't remember where the good save point is. I know it's to the right and then down, and I need to keep going right, but I'm honestly scared of proceeding in that stupid area. Wait, wasn't this area free? Wait, maybe I'm safe. Okay, I'm safe. Ladner, you'll 100% check out Sanderson stuff. Is anyone else here into fiction writing? I was more into it when I was a little bit younger, but I haven't really kept up with it. Like, if I had technically had more hours, I would have been creative writing minor. Because I'd taken all of the creative writing minor courses, essentially, but because I was dual majoring already, I couldn't, like, dual major and get a minor and graduate with 120 hours or whatnot. I tried jumping. Ladner, H.G. Wells was your favorite growing up, but you're not sure anymore? He's a good choice. Oh, he did the Artemis Fowl series. Okay, yeah, I've never read those. Maybe that's what I should have been doing in those rooms. I didn't even think about that. Oh, these guys! I was trying to cast my spell, but I goofed. Don't sell myself short. I might be too old to be a minor, but I can still write creatively. Oh no. Well, here's the thing, Moth. I can still get gold. That's right. I took the minor and put an E in it. Meow, you climbed scaffolding and hit the underside of a bridge they were building. That one ran a while. Really panning for jokes? You say that like you haven't been in any of my streams before, Chadwick. Oh, panning as in gold panning. Damn it. He got me. Well, this is lame. Okay, I can totally skip those sections. Brother! Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I like how I was blaming the game, and that one was at least my fault. I'm gonna die. There we go. No! The stupid hit stun when I land on the ground, though. It's getting me killed by those stupid things. My experience is like yours in terms of collecting a ton of undergrad creds. Yeah. At least I'm kind of mildly interested in everything, so I took a bunch of random classes. I would have taken more if I could, but honestly, if I could have a dream job, it would just be a professional auditor of college courses. Just kind of chill in them and absorb stuff. Don't necessarily do any of the work writing the papers. Honestly, that stuff didn't bother me so much, but yeah. You were collecting credits like Pokemon? I don't like how I can get hurt by that backing up. I didn't jump off the edge of that. Made it. Chadwick, you always thought that'd be a great job, be an advisor to someone, and they just send you to learn on their behalf. Then after all that schooling, you just give them a single sheet of paper on it written, "This too shall pass." Oh, this opens up immediately? Okay, if they say so. I think we have a safe point closer this way than continuing going to the right. I don't remember what's in this room on the right, so I might just go up. Ladnar, you ended with 188, something like that? You stopped counting? Okay, I did not pick that many. My last semester, I only had 12 credit hours because that's all I needed. And I was pretty much taking all 400 level classes and above, so even though I was only having 12 credit hours that term, I was still putting in the same amount of work as when I was doing like 16 credit hour classes. Actually, I guess I'll just go up here. Speedruns are in the low 5 minutes for Richter because of some wrong warping. Okay. I don't know why I read that so strangely. My cadence was all off. So I guess all the other bosses really are optional. Brother. There we go. So canonically I need to lose here right now, right? I was about to say I was half expecting to beat him with one Hydro Storm. Bro, Hydra Store was so broken. Holy crap. And I legitimately don't know how to fight Dracula, though. Oh, wait, that's it? As far as the Easter eggs go, I think that's pretty neat. I do think, obviously, it still could have used some refinement. But with this game coming out in 97, I'm not that mad about it. Should really just look at it as more of an Easter egg than like a dedicated thing, I guess. Thanks for the GGs and all that stuff, everybody. So I'm going to just reload the save, I guess, and continue to go on through the castle. Maybe fight and get destroyed by Galamoth and get destroyed on the way to fight Galamoth. So my impressions of the Richter mode overall is, damn, that was really rough. I did not like that, mostly because of the control scheme, so I did it. Kind of happy about that, though. And since we're, you know, pretty well into the stream right now, just some like channel updates. You guys have probably already gotten a notification that I released my new Mario Maker video. I want to go back and play through Super Mario World. I'll probably do that off stream and maybe only spend like a half hour or an hour to do it, just to beat the game, to like get the ending credits, to show off some things that I want them to bring back from Super Mario World into what do you call it, Super Mario Maker 3, if they do decide to make that. I might also decide to play Super Mario Wonder. It honestly looked interesting to me, but I never did play it. Don't like to pay full price for games, and Nintendo never sells things digitally. I could probably get one used off of like the GameStop or whatnot, but I also hate GameStop more than I hate Nintendo. So kind of wild, I know, right? But yeah, aside from all that, I am still considering doing the Diablo 2 playthrough, preferably before the next Path of Exile 2 3.0 or 0.3 launch, which should be on the 29th of August. I don't think I'll stream Path of Exile 2. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. So anyway, long story short, tomorrow I'm considering playing Night Rain on stream again, maybe for 1 or 2 days, and then like the next day doing the other Ever Dark boss, which is going to get freed. I don't remember if that one's supposed to be Libra or... Wait, did we not fight another one? Which one haven't we fought? Libra, Caligo's off the list, Augur's off the list. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, Night Rain for the next couple days potentially, and then after that, I'll look into Diablo 2, what version I want to play, because I still don't know enough about it, and then probably riding that until the end of August, I'm assuming, and then I'll figure out what I want to do after that. I feel like a palate cleanser from the Metroidvanias of Diablo should be good enough, and then I might come back to playing Bull Path of the Teal Lotus, because that one also looked very interesting to me. Yeah, no problem, Ladnar. And don't worry, the stream is not over. I'm just kind of pontificating during this amazing credit scene. A spoopy game for Halloween? Which one do you mean, Mendacious Cat? Because honestly, for Halloween itself, I'm actually looking forward to Mina the Hollower. And so, October's time frame, I was considering playing Shovel Knight, because I haven't played that, and playing it on stream. because the same team that made Shovel Knight made Mina the Hollower. And of course, if you guys have some feedback, you're always welcome to share it with me. Chadwick, you still have a copy of Mario Odyssey you can put maybe 6 minutes into? Shadow of the Colossus. I do need to play that. That is on my, like, backlog of games to get to. Lenar asks, do I stream Super Nintendo games? It's kind of hard to say. I kind of just stream what I want, and sometimes that may include Super Nintendo games. Like earlier this week, I did go back through and I played a bit of Super Mario All-Stars to get footage for Super Mario Bros. 3. So technically I was playing a Super Nintendo game then, but it's not as though I do that very often, just to be fair. Hey Robbie, welcome back in. Chadwick, you want another Bloodborne playthrough? I was considering potentially doing like a BL4 run, one where I would probably just quit because I hate being that consistent. But if I did a BL4 run, it'd probably be at a point where there wasn't like a whole lot on the horizon that I wanted to stream or something. Alright, so let's go this way. A BL horror run, something like that. How did that lamp not get destroyed? Go. This is dumb. There we go. I was afraid I wouldn't make that jump with just a normal ground Shoryuken. Chadwick, you wonder when the new side-scroller Shinobi comes out? Shinobi 3 might be a fun one. I love Shinobi 3. I would not be adverse to playing that game on stream. The only thing is, I don't think anybody would care to really watch me play. I know we've got you, like, diehards in the chat and whatnot, which I appreciate. But, just always comes down to, like, free time and stuff. But yeah, so I guess my plan was to go all the way to the right, so I probably want to stay down there. This is the LP Social Club, essentially. Matt said the new 2D Ninja Gaiden looks good as well. Yes. I think, I might be misremembering, but I think both of those just came out recently, didn't they? I thought they were coming out at about the same time. Let me look it up, actually. New Shinobi game. Release dates. August 28th. Oh, so later this month. Okay. We have hats and pins? No, you guys don't. If I was a better streamer, I'd like get a merch table thing set up. Wait, why is my controller not working? Oh, because I paused the game. Duh. Chadwick, you do enamel pins are not cheap to make. Unless you order 1,000 of them. Yeah. And then I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of shops are really getting screwed around by the de minimis tariff stuff that's going on and the exemptions. There's just no market stability. So the reason why that's relevant to this conversation is because I know a lot of content creators would use, like, I'm not sure how to describe them, like custom stores, custom printing stores that would just kind of do things to order. But that's not really feasible. Can't trust these invisible enemies. Have I played the Little Nightmares game? No, I looked at that and I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought that might be a game that's interesting to stream, if I'm remembering correctly. But I didn't know if it would be one of those games that would be good for me to stream or anything like that. But I think I'm confusing that with another game. I might be thinking of 2 games instead of just 1. It's my fault for bringing it up. I don't want to talk about no tariffs. All right. But yeah, anyway, like, one of the other reasons why I don't do merch is because I try to adhere to copyright laws as well as I can, which I realize as I say this, I'm kind of speaking out of both sides of my mouth because, like, playing a game like this on stream in its own kind of sense is a bit of a use of somebody else's copyright. Beelzebub! Forgot. Oh, this is going to be an annoying one, huh? Unless... I can't do that while I jump. Alright, that's fine. I'll restart it, and then I want to get over to the platform on the right. So that way I get most of his model in the screen, so that way when I use Hydrastorm I hit everything, as opposed to just this dude's feet and or maybe his hands. Chadwick, you wonder if the Abe's Odyssey World, Oddworld games are on the PSTV? I'm pretty sure I saw them in the store because A pops up first. That could be a fun left turn for this channel. Yeah, I've never played any of the Abe's Odyssey games. Not that I had anything against them. Those just seem like one of those types of games where it'd be hard for me to want to make the investments without, like, renting them first, but I didn't really rent games when those games came out. Oh no. My plan didn't work the way that I wanted. Oh, got him. It was rough. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe the Abe's Odyssey games. Or maybe I should call them the Odd World games. So Chadwick, I'm taking it you were a big fan of those games? If so, what is your elevator pitch to make me want to play them? Guess I'm here, so I may as well already go to the other war place. Come on, bro. I hate Richter's controls, man. Come on. Oh my goodness. I pressed it 2 times in the time it took me to fall. Chadwick, you've never played them? You cheeky little guy. Come on. Oh no, this is a stupid gremlin room as well. Shadowgate would be a funny Halloween game. I played that a lot as a kid. And when I say I played that game a lot, I mean I played the first 5 screens of that game a lot as a kid. What's so funny about calling it a gremlin room? Look, there's a gremlin. Damn it. That's what I get. I'm just trying to get a stupid Easter egg secret. Now all these things are going to respawn too. I don't have holy water anymore, so I'm kind of boned. Right. Stella, you had Shadowgate? You don't know how much of it you played? Oh yeah, these dudes will keep multiplying. should leave him alone. They made it personal. Oh, it's on Steam? I'm thinking of like the NES version of Shadowgate. Maybe there's more than one at this point. The McVenture version? I have no idea. So. Did you know that when the lesser demon multiplies, it becomes a greater demon? Numerically speaking, of course. Didn't realize two save points were so close together. We still have space for a Mega Man X playthrough? Actually, not for a while, really. Because August is kind of taken up already, so maybe once August gets done, like toward the end of the year. Did I just die? I thought I was going to live for a while because my health bar wasn't decreasing that quickly. Glad I just got that save point. Shadow of the Beast. Yeah, now that I could see that you could one-shot the final boss with the Hydro Storm, I could definitely understand why this game can be speedran in 5 minutes. Watch me, guys. I'm going to kill all the bosses in the next 5 minutes. Now we go all the way back down to the bottom. You know, the funny thing is, I spent so much time last night trying to make sure that I had like one half the castle done so I could potentially complete the inverted mode tonight on stream. And not really worried about hitting that threshold right now. It's all good though. Hey Mao, welcome back in. How you doing? Somewhat good. That's somewhat nice. Wait, how come Nightbot hasn't yelled at me? Oh, he's just on his lunch break, I guess. Hey chat, quit sitting like that. You dash there. Going literally down, not so much metaphorically, is a real problem for Richter. Damn it, I'm on the wrong side of the room. The hell just, the bitterflies. Wish I had the holy water for that room. Chadwick, you just fell down the Roger Dean artist hole? He's good. Also Roger Beasley. What have they done? Would I know what they've done? Simon Beasley. Okay. Platinum said, can it? He's painting. We'll put some of it in the Discord? Okay, thank you, Chadwick. Let me take a gander. A goose. Nope. I like how those dudes keep walking around while they're on fire. Should have just ignored those dudes. I feel like I'm almost the definition of insanity incarnate. I just keep doing the same stupid stuff over and over, hoping it'll work out. Not really, though. We do some incremental improvements. Jump! Thank you, sir. For nothing. I knew it. Bro, this room sucks. Oh my god. So he did the cover art for God, Simon Beasley did. I always did enjoy that kind of, what do you call that? Dark fantasy? Conan the Barbarian type art? Robbie, Blasphemous 2 on the Switch 2 is more difficult because of the Joy-Cons for you? Really? What were you playing it on before? The Switch 1? Is the controller just that different? Well, it's a little bit bigger. Oh my goodness. I forgot about those little spike things. That would have killed me. I would have been very upset about that. Wait. No, I want to go to the right and then... Yeah. I almost forgot about my plan. Ladnar said, the feel between the Switch 1 and 2 controllers is crazy different to him. Oh yeah, okay, now we got our holy water. The only thing you've played a lot of it on is the Mario Kart. Okay. How do they feel that different to you? Is it just because of the size of them, or the actual feel? They heavier? Do they have like haptics? There's a lot of bats or imps. I think they managed to grab me while I was in that magic animation, technically. The size may be different, but once you're in the hand and playing, you forget. And it's not noticeable? Okay. Wait, we get max health here, don't we? Yes, sir. And nothing in this one. She's petrified. Honestly, at this point, I might be surprised if the holy water doesn't kill Galamoth. No, I'm kidding, because I know Galamoth seemed to have a ridiculous amount of HP from the time I pogoed off of him. I thought I beat the cat. There we go. You don't have a Switch 2 Pro controller yet? Because you only have $29? Yeah, I'm with Chadwick here. Does the Pro Controller not work with the Switch 2? I feel like it should. It's a USB thing. I haven't heard about the Switch 2 bricking because people are using different controllers. But oh my god. I guess I shouldn't put that past Nintendo for doing. Galamoth has the most HP in the series. Like in each game or in like this version specifically? Chadwick, you said Joy-Cons are the most miserable thing that Nintendo has ever made. I didn't mind the first set, except for the fact that they got that stupid-ass controller drift. Like, the worst part about the Joy-Cons is that in some ways, at least for the Switch 1, it's better to think of it as an extra to the console rather than a legitimate controller to use and work with. Wonderful technology, horde ergonomics, fair enough. And that's the weird thing to me. I felt like the 3DS in some ways had better ergonomics than the Switch. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Like, to me, the best idea of a console ever would have been like the PlayStation Vita if it had a foldable screen like the 3DS. But I do enjoy the Switch and the fact that the Switch 2 has a better, like, kickstand for more viewing angles. That I thought was a really smart idea for a handheld. Also, I've been hearing more and more rumors about a PlayStation 6 and it potentially being a handheld. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, on one hand, good. I would almost rather just, devs not have to worry about upping the quality of graphics all the time and stupid-ass ray tracing, which I don't really care about, in favor of, like, actual better user experiences. But I have a feeling the user experience isn't going to be improved and, the issues will still continue to be issues. Ladnar said the Joy-Cons are definitely a secondary controller, never the main. Did any human in Nintendo ever pick that up and play it in handheld mode? Chadwick, are the Joy-Cons too small for you? Because if you feel that way, it might be worth considering that, the developers are Japanese and on average will tend to have smaller hand sizes. Come on, bro. I knew it. Oh no. Let's hit the switch. Oh, for this. But I guess this wasn't really worth getting his Richter anyway. So I'll go back. Robbie used the docked mode on the Switch 2 more. Yeah, my Switch 1 has mostly been a docked Switch. Actually, I don't even really remember playing it undocked. Chadwick loved the original Xbox controller. Bro, that one was a travesty. I saw that and I was like, what the hell is this? So, if you guys want to hate me for this, fine. I don't care. I'll take the hate. But I hated the original N64 controller with the three-pronged, useless D-pad. I also hated the Dreamcast controller because that layout was just garbage. But with all that hate out of the way, I will give a lot of credit to Microsoft and the Xbox team for making the 360 controller unironically, like, great and fantastic. And I haven't played any of the new Microsoft sex boxes to know what the hell those are like. Also, what the hell is up with the naming convention of the Xbox? I have no idea what the newest, latest, greatest Xbox is. Like XS, whatever this crap is, it's too hard to tell the difference unless you're already in that ecosystem. I need to go out the other way. Mao, you don't hate any controller, you don't even know which is which. Don't you hate all controllers because you are a keyboard mouse Andy? Hey Global, welcome back. Meow Laser's asking how your synthesizer stuff is going, and you ignored him. You didn't even give us the courtesy of an AFK. That's right, we're calling you out. The Xbox... Oh, yeah, I forgot there was an Xbox One XS is so dumb. Global said the OG Xbox controller is like holding a box fan. One without the cooling. So... Was there an easy way to get to the Coliseum from up here? I don't think so. Whatever. How they didn't call the Xbox One extra large is beyond you. Microsoft is naming the Xbox the way Samsung names galaxies. How does Samsung name galaxies? I thought they were all numbered. Plus a bunch of random letters. I guess that's your point, huh? The original 64 controller was goofy. When you first saw it, you asked yourself how you're going to hold this. The N64 Trident was revolutionary. What revolution did it cause? Chaddock said the PS controller has been perfect for 25 years. I don't know. I do unironically think that the 360 controller's ergonomics were and are better than the PlayStation controllers. And I say that as a pretty big fan of the PS controller's design, honestly. Man. That's what I get. Bro, this room sucks to go through as Richter. I have to be doing the annoying dashes. Wait, is it even worth going this way? Wait, I don't even need to hit any candles right now. My dash didn't go through. I didn't really want to go that way anyway. I just kind of went that way and I went with it because I didn't remember what was there. The PS controller has been consistent, that's for sure. True and real. Hey, Jay Dixon, nice to see you again. You like the symmetrical thumbsticks way more for some reason? I think that's fair. Yeah. I just mean like the actual controller itself, the part that you hold, not like the interface buttons. To me, it feels more comfortable than the PS controller. But it's also been a really long time since I've even held an Xbox controller. And I don't know if the newer ones got worse or anything like that. Yeah, the shell. It's a good way to talk about it. Ooh, that's surprising. Is there even a reason to come this way? Would it be unlocked from here? Probably not. Ah, that's annoying as crap, bro. Oh no, it's not blocked off. Alright, Robbie, you have a good night. Take care. Mao, the last time you held a controller was in middle school? Need to go all the way left to get to that other save point, and that's where Scylla is. We have no other bosses to fight. I don't think we have any lifesavers to get. We might have one on the other side of the waterfall. I kind of doubt it. Yeah. So items fall, but the waterfall still falls upwards? Exactly, yes. I forgot how tanky the enemies were here. Glad those things had bad aim. How the hell did I just one-shot him? Is it because I hit things in the face and that's like a sweet spot mechanic? I've noticed that before with other enemies, like weaker ones. Oh, good. Oof. I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. Alright. If you have to chicken claw a controller, you want the sticks on the bottom? Fair enough. Yeah, I don't claw grab because I'm not a freak. Nah, the real answer is I'm not sweaty enough to care that much. I mean, there might be a game or mechanic where I do that occasionally, but all the time, H&R. Miss me with that armored core. It's the fated battle! He's gonna get me! He's cheating! That's a kind of fun way to explode in a mist of blood. What a lazy doppelganger, not even turning into Richter. Shake your head. Matt, you claw grip in Souls games because you need to be able to turn the camera while running. That's fair. But have you ever considered not running? What does anyone here think about the Armored Core reverse grip? Too sweaty. But just because you think you've got more fingers on the back of the controller, it makes sense to hold it backwards? That's crazy talk. Honestly, that kind of has been something that I was surprised game makers didn't do more with. The Vita had the touchpad on the back of the screen, which I thought was brilliant, and I wanted to see more of, and I thought it was like the future of gaming and consoles and whatnot. He set me up! He's cheating. I wasn't initially Hydro Storming because I wasn't trying to cheese him, but now it's actually kind of pissing me off with that. And I feel like the Hydro Storm actually does more damage than it says, because that didn't... I felt like I did more damage to him last time. I killed him this time. Wow, that all sounds like Eldritch Knowledge to him, the reverse grip. That's what fans of Rurouni Kenshin like to do. Alright, so we beat Doppelganger WD-40. Thank you for losing your mind, Nightbot. I don't know why it does it. The timers should not stack this way, but here we are. Oh yeah, there's no even real reason to fight these dudes. You don't really get rewarded for coming here. Great series, terrible mangaka. Yeah, man. It's such a bummer. After I made that joke, I kind of was disappointed at bringing it up. It's like all the things that I want to enjoy in life get marred. I should probably just take the L. That way I respawn with more ammo. Mo, you never watched it? I don't know if I'd even recommend it at this point anymore. I guess I could say, like, pirate it. Mal, you're glad it exists because without Rurouni Kenshin, you wouldn't have Baiken from Guilty Gear? I read that as Family Gear for a second, and I had to do a double take. Death of the Author really does a lot of heavy lifting for Rurouni Kenshin? Yes, sir. I am stun locked as Richter. Yeah, Richter's stun lock is just so bad. Like, he would be so much better to play if that didn't last for so long. Kind of makes me want to try that out as Alucard. Alucard, whatever. Wait, did that say reverse with a C? Reverse caverns? Stella says, Death of the Author really only works if they're not making money off it currently. I don't know. I mean, I know what you're saying. And I don't entirely disagree with it. But speaking, like, from a literal analyzation standpoint, I would disagree with that. Oh, the creator of Guilty Gear thought Kenshin was a girl? That makes sense. I didn't know Baiken was a girl. Wait a second. How the hell do I even get out of here? Okay. Can I not go to the other place as him? Gotta be doing something wrong. Yeah, I know Kenshin himself is feminine. That's kind of also part of the story. The canon. Brother, please just... Hey, we finally did it. Holy crap, man. How do I get to the other place? Should not be through Octopus Cove. Right? Man, I don't want to have to fight these things. Baikensen is not going to be mistaken for a man. So you guess not death of the author and more like, are you really going to give this author money? Yeah, that part I could definitely agree with you there. And my answer is hell no, not with what he would do with it. Hey, Gina. Well, I guess we did just save it, whatever. Mao. Intellectually, I know what you're saying, but there might be some context that you're just missing out on here. This is a dead end. For some reason, I thought this went to the boss room. Oh, so I almost called it the crocodile. No, this is where the boss was, but it was a dead end after her. Okay. Sure like jumping into the nests of octopi? Well, they give me sushi as a vampire. Some good old takoyaki. Alright, let me look at the Castlevania map again real quick. So I do need to go to the right. Okay. Just forgot how to get there. So we're there, so we just go all the way that way. Oh, duh, I forgot. Hey, Logos, how's it going? Do you love this world, as in the world, or the Symphony of the Night world? Because I find one to be a little bit more believable than the other, perhaps. But welcome back. Oh, Metroid Prime. Okay, hell yeah. Oh, you're enjoying it? I'm really glad to hear that. I was kind of wondering how well that game would hold up today. Oh, the in real life world? Ew. You're gross. Wait, I could have just done this again. Damn it. Why'd I have to make that so hard for myself? I need to jump attack those dudes. Wait, there's a questionable history with the Metroid Prime director as well? Man, I can't enjoy nothing no more. Logos has said Metroid Prime started slow and felt too easy, but the difficulty picked up exponentially and bosses got really fun by the end. Have you beaten it now? I really don't remember the bosses in that game very much at all. I should probably... I mean, I kind of don't want to replay the game, to be honest. Because I know it'll be like a significant time investment, having to remember everything. So maybe I should like look at a video of it or something. And then... Whew. Don't beat me up, bro. Because I remember those bosses being pseudo-gimmicky, kind of like Zelda bosses. But I don't really remember any being particularly bad. Although I might not I might not have even cared about it that much back then, even if they were bad. It's a short game, to be fair. Is it? Okay. Hey, Metal Wolf, welcome back in. How you doing? It's called Cynicism, Matt. Fine. That's not really worth it. There we go. Oh yeah, these dudes get hit stun pretty bad. They get hit stun like they're a belt mount. Oh wait, we don't have to fight death or anything? It would have been nice if they put in other bosses there instead, though. Metroid Prime 2 is even more peak. I couldn't finish Metroid Prime 2. That had too much backtracking for me. I always meant to go back and play it, but never did. Or is it on the left this time? Where are we at? 3 is excellent too. You just didn't grab you like 2 did. Don't actually remember if there's a save point around that spot. I remember, at least in the right side up world, that area in general was kind of annoying. For saves, at least. Without Horns feels the opposite about 2 and 3. You weirdly felt a lot more gimmicky or maybe tropey than the first one. I could definitely see that about 2. I don't know enough about 3 to have an opinion on it. Like, the light and dark stuff did feel gimmicky. Dark Samus kind of also felt pretty gimmicky. Can't really disagree with that. Logos, you're excited for Dark Samu? Actually, I guess one good part about this area right now is that I don't have to face the gremlins. Yet. Can I not make that? There we go. Piece of candy. Okay, so that would have been fine. So I remember enough of this that I go back the way that I came, and advancing forward this way is not the way. Stupid skeleton. She almost did her what a bummer move. Oh, she's not all that tanky. I should have just fought the other one. So we have a save point down here as well. It actually feels way easier to come through this section of the map in the inverted castle than the normal one. Here we go. I'm almost dead already. He stepped on me. Oh, does he have like a T-Rex face? Alright, I guess I'll just keep my distance and try to avoid the projectiles. X2? What does it mean? I have to die again already. I'm gonna die. So Galamoth is putting up more of a fight, that's fine. This game over screen takes forever. Like I said, Mo, you're missing some context. It's not an opinion-based thing. Cast! I'm gonna die. He's gonna get me. Almost third of my life already. Alright. Probably got too close to him. Hey, Matt. Yes, this is Galamoth. Your former name. I'm gonna beat you. That does so much damage. I'm gonna die already. Yep. I don't know the effective range of Hydro Storm. I know it works somewhat off screen. I don't know if I should just stand by the door and spam it or something. Because I don't have the movement tools to get away from, like, the orbs. And it really sucks getting hit by 2 attacks because of the hit stun and the lack of mobility. Word, Stella. Yeah, I don't know how to avoid all that garbage. I think I just have to dash through this dude's legs and stand underneath him. But fighting Galamoth sucks. I feel like I must be missing a cheese strategy. I could just try to spam the spell from the door as soon as I walk in. What the hell? Like, look at this. This is so dumb. It's literally, what, 85% of my health that's gone already? Like, sure, I could have iframed through just some of that first attack, but I mean, I don't really have the mobility to get through the second, unless there's something that I literally don't know about. Maybe another sub-weapon would work better. Well, the issue that I discovered the first time around is that there's no sub-weapons that are super nearby. Galamoth's just out here smiting me. He is, though. The issue is if I get behind the boss, then he's going to start doing the kick thing. He's going to start Gamba streaming. Hit stun means I couldn't dash through him. Can I fly above him? There's no platforms to land on. And Richter's double jump thing, the Shoryuken, is super finicky for whatever reason. There's one on the wall. How come I didn't find that with the Lucard? Oh, this? Okay, maybe I can make that work. He squished me! I don't know if I was doing damage off screen. I might not have the damage to kill him like this. Both sides have it. It's easier to hit his head from the other one. Okay. 8 damage with the whip is a big yikes. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong button. I'm gonna die now. Matt, you remember the cheese now? Man, I'm so bad at using this damn dash. It's not like I don't want to use it. It's that... I don't know. I just suck. Skill issue. Jump! Okay. So maybe I want to start the battle and then just try to keep jumping in the air. Oh no! Cast your spell! Okay. Yeah, I don't have the damage with this. It's got to be the Hydra Storm or Grand Cross, and all the uptime needs to be spent in Maelstrom. Okay. Matt, you thought it was the dagger, actually? You could be misremembering. If I wasn't getting hit by him, I could see the dagger working. I should have known better. Alright, I guess I'll look around for another sub-weapon. What does Bubby mean? It's kind of like Buddy. Like Bubkiss. Which you probably have no idea what the hell that means either. It's just slang, bro. Oh, the daggers might stun lock him? That'd be funny as hell. Oh no. Don't remember if I used this or something else against him. Whatever. What is the strongest offensive weapon in the game? I'm assuming it might be the Grand Cross thing, but everybody else talks about a certain weapon, which name I forget. Mo, there's an anime and they translated Nii-chan into Bubby. The characters share a mother. Like Bubby could be like, it can mean brother in a way. Like Bubby, buddy, brother. It just sounds like a little bit of a localization type thing. Mother might call her child Bubby. Yeah, I call my dog Bubby. For Sagrim, when you play as Alucard is the best weapon in the game. Okay. Why is it the best? Does it just deal the most damage, or does it have crazy effects like the Alucard shield? Imagine if they remade this from the ground up for PS5 or PS6. What do you mean by from the ground up, like in 3D? It hits like 1,000,000 times per second? Okay. It hits 4 times per button press, and you can walk while using it. Oh yeah, that sounded like something I would love to have had. That's right, Ricky. Do your little flips. I should have just used my holy water. It's also super rare job? That doesn't surprise me. You can wield too. Instead of taking the original elements and improving them with HD, they redo everything. Alright, let me just try to get good. It's annoying trying to go back and get a better sub-weapon here. It's not like I have a library card that I can use. Ladnar, are you a fan of the FromSoft games by any chance? And if so, have you played Demon Souls on the PS5 or the PS3? Oh, did I do it? Are they similar to what you're describing? In a way, yes. Because the Blue Point took the original source code for Demon Souls and they kind of gave it a visual update. But in so doing, it lost a lot of what it had going for it. So be careful what you wish for. So I'm always a little bit reluctant to just remake or remaster games willy-nilly. Like the Chrono Cross update, or remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it. It was okay, but I think the game deserved better, to be honest. And now that it's already had a remaster, it's never going to get that better. Chadwick said it takes a long time to row a boat across the ocean. You're not wrong, but I don't know if I start doing another action, if that'll take him out of this pose. Mal, there's a word you never saw written, but is pronounced Kensei, which translation is better? Master Swordsman or Sword Saint? I mean, that kind of depends, really. Like, I don't think either is worse than the other, depending on the context. Marcella said, bless janky 90s programming. I almost said tanky, but why not? You'll see us all tomorrow when the boss is dead. Are you in the central time zone? Because maybe your joke will come true. Then Nari said, fair enough, you love Super Metroid and do not need a remake of it, but if there was a remake and is in the style of Metroid Dread, you wouldn't mind it? I don't know, I did not like Metroid Dread's art style, which is part of why I didn't buy it. But I guess I'm a bit of a hater. It's like I stun-locked him by hitting the funny bone. Good. He deserves it. Uh-oh. Mao, to you, the Demon Souls remake would have been better if they reworked the enemy AI. I think there's enough room where you could say, like, original AI mode and then, like, updated stuff to appease new fans and old fans. Like, I think that's one of the best ways you can do a remaster or a remake of something. By staying true to the so-called original vision where you can and updating it for those who want it. Kind of like what they did with Classic WoW, I guess. Because there is no, like, one defined era of Classic World of Warcraft, so they just kind of drew a line in the sand and updated some things to make the game functional in 2023 or whenever it came out. Anyway. So yeah, if they remade this, Lednar, one of the things that I worry about is just like having awful art graphics in general. And one way I think that can be exemplified is if you look at some of the remakes for the Final Fantasy games. Like, they look like they're done with mobile sprite characters, and it just kind of looks awful. If you know what I mean about that. You're the first I've heard who personally disliked the Metroid Dread art. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like a lot of the pseudo 3D, 2D environment games. Which kind of feels funny to me because I don't mind the 2.5D stuff that they were doing with, like, Dragon Quest or Octopath. And for what it's worth, I also don't like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night's art. Without horns, you know a lot of people were put off by Samus's initial suit in Dread. You love it, but you also love her fusion stuff. Her suit. The fusion suit grew on you guys. Matt, you think some of the environments in Dread are pretty bland? Silly Chadwick, you think that I'm going to dash once when I could just auto attack 20 times in a row instead? I've got to be at 300 by now. Well, let me tell you something. I switched hands, so now I'm just mashing square with my left thumb. So I'm just kind of chilling for now. Do you think Dread should have been true 3D like what happened to Mega Man X? I don't know, like... To me, I thought the Metroid series was fine going in the Prime direction, and they just got stuck in development hell, so I didn't even really see a need for Dread. a return to like the 2D scrolling style. I also think Mega Man made a bit of a mistake by moving away from their sprite-based graphics when they had other options like Metroid Legends, or damn it, Metroid Legends, like Mega Man Legends that they could have continued to build on. And it's not like there's a ton of love out there for the Mega Man X series beyond X5, so people kind of, from what I understand, hate on X6 and above. Which, I mean, I'm not trying to say that those games should have never existed. I'm sure some people do enjoy them quite a bit. I've met a couple of people who somehow enjoyed X6, but, I don't know. I don't have to be into every game that's out there. But it sucks to fall in love with the series and then just kind of fall out of love with the series. Logos, you say classic Mega Man is the best Mega Man? I would disagree with that, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of jank and very, very punishing moments in the original Mega Man games, which is, kind of overlooked by a lot of people, which kind of surprises me. Maybe because the games are so old now that people look over the negatives in favor of the positives. Gonna have to switch hands again. Ladnar, it sounds like we're of the same opinion that X through X5 is great. In fact, you heard that X4 was originally the Series N. You can't remember which one. I think it would have been X5 because of the colony crashing and stuff with the Sigma virus. No, it should not have been X4 because they left off with a really big cliffhanger for Zero's involvement with X and Sigma and Wily. But that doesn't mean it wasn't originally developed with that in mind. Yes, Zero kind of dies in X5. Without horns, the only thing you've heard of people complaining about graphic size with the Demon's Souls remake was more to do with the effects than the models. Like, specifically, some things looking more like fire than water. From my understanding, it was less about the actual models. Well, there's exceptions there. And more like the actual art and environment, which of course does include models. So, just the vibes of places like, Castellatria. Oh no, my conversation! This dude had the nerve of dying when I was, you know, vibing with the chat. Easy, first try. Hey, thanks for the well done. Yeah, stupid Galamoth had to go and die and interrupt the convo. Now I can't do two things like walk and hold a conversation at the same time. Speaking of which, let me hydrate. Yeah, Ladnar, I'm a really big fan of the Mega Man series, and it sounds like you might be as well. And a couple weeks back, maybe it was a month ago at this point, I was playing through Gravity Circuit, and I really had a blast playing that. So if you're a big fan of the OG Mega Man games, I definitely recommend checking out that one. It feels like an actual evolution on the genre. There are some things I think they could have done to make it a little bit better, but my complaints mostly came from the perspective of wishing there was more that the game had, rather than actually finding things that were deficient about it. Global, you like that in the remake for Demon Souls? Everyone looks like speaking is a painful experience. And then there's whatever the hell they did with patches. Logos, you need to go through the X series? Oh, that's probably why you're a bigger fan of the classic Mega Man games. Don't get me wrong, they're really good, especially for what they are. Particularly when they start giving Rockman some actual power-ups, like being able to charge his shots and slide. But the movement mechanics in the X series games is just so good at its peak. Like, the messed up thing about playing the Mega Man games when I was so young is that it makes playing through a lot of these Metroidvania type games a little bit unfair to the games, perhaps, because there's always going to be the grading rubric of having to live up to the X series games in terms of movement mechanics and special abilities and combat and whatnot. Which, for some reason, a lot of people wouldn't like to compare a Metroidvania like Castlevania to a Mega Man game, but really, a lot of the mechanics are the same. The only real difference is that we have this gigantic map rather than 8 individual stages with pseudo-gimmicky bosses. Well, I guess we have pseudo-gimmicky bosses here, but... Now. Wait, that's the save up there, isn't it? Yeah, this area actually feels a lot easier to come through in the inverted mode. What was the name of the game I mentioned? You'll need to look it up. Okay, I'll type it into chat for you. It's called Gravity Circuit. Logos, you haven't beaten any X games or played any Legends. Meanwhile, you've beaten Mega Man 1 through 11. Okay, if you've gone all the way through 11, bro, you should definitely check out the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection. I would recommend the first one, which has X 1 through 4, I believe. Or maybe it's only 1 through 3, but still. I know you've made lots of progress in X2 and X5. Okay, sweet. Thanks for typing it. Yeah, no problem. Spark Mandrill is fantastic. Yes. There's a lot of really good bosses in X. So, this is probably a little bit of a hot take to some people, but my favorite of the original trilogy of X series games is that Mega Man X would be it. For a long time, I thought I liked X3 the most because you could kind of play as Zero for a little bit. But I went back and played through them again, and I don't know, I guess I don't like the progression of X2 and X3 as much as X1, which kind of surprised me. But part of the issue was I only owned Mega Man X as a kid, and I only ever got to rent X2 and X3, so I didn't really get to have that in and out familiarity. So just like the novelty of being able to play as Zero before the X4 series came out was kind of huge for me because I really liked him as a character. Chadwick, you like the Spark Mandrill song? Oh yeah, like a ton of the Mega Man tracks are iconic in their own right. X1 is the text of Mega Man games in your mind. Okay, guys, so I don't really think there's too many other bosses that are left or that I want to fight. There might be another boss in the Coliseum because we're not in the right side up world, and whatever that Coliseum boss was, I actually don't even remember what it is, which is probably more of a me issue than anything else. So I think after, one-shotting Shaft with the holy water and then Galamoth with our cheese, I think this is a good stopping point for the night, or more or less for the Symphony of the Night playthrough. So for tomorrow, I'm thinking of going back to Night Rain and then playing Night Rain up until the new Everdark boss gets released, and then the following day going into Diablo 2. I almost said Dynasty Warriors 2, which is a game I enjoy, but not necessarily one that I feel I would need to stream. So anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey through Castlevania and getting to see my first experience playing the Vampire Alucard as well as the Vampire Hunter Richter. So hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one at the standard time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.